In the previous video, I talked about the basics of 16-byte LCD interfacing in the microcontroller, and I talked about how to connect the LCD screen with the microcontroller, and even the basic program codes and instructions. Now in this video, I want to use some simple examples to demonstrate how the programming and display is done. So this is the general circuit which we are going to be using in our programming, and you can also look at the hardware itself. This is the hardware setup. This is our 16:2 LCD screen. This is our simple programmer with a 8051 microcontroller. Then you can see you have the port 1 having pins 1.0 to 1.7. They are connected to the pins D0 to D7 of the LCD screen. Then the first pin, which is VSS, is connected to ground. The second one, VDD, connected to VCC. Then this VO goes to the variable resistor, which is our variable resistor for controlling the contrast of the screen. Then these last two, we say they control the inside LED of the screen. So we have this as the anode, and the anode is connected through resistance to the VCC. Then the cathode goes to the ground. So this is the simple setup for our project. This is the first program we're going to look at. We want to display the word My First LCD Project on the screen. So we say the program always begins with initializing the LCD, where initializing is simply giving the LCD commands, where these commands I've talked about in the first tutorial. So you can always go back to do some reference to know the meaning of some of these commands. We said 38H means we are using 2 lines and a 5x7 matrix. Then 0F means LCD on, cursor on. Then 01 means clearing the screen, like that. Then of course these are commands. Every time you enter a command, you have to call the command subroutine. Then we can look at the command subroutine down here, where the command subroutine means you are sending a command to the LCD. So you are going to first copy the contents of the register A, where in that case the register A, the contents are the code for the given command. Then you make the register select 0 and the read write also 0, because we said when both of these are 0, then you are going to write a command. Then of course you have to latch a given command, where you first make the enable 1 to produce a high pulse, and then you make it 0 to get a high to low pulse. Then you have to have a simple time delay, which has been introduced here in the subroutine. So that is the subroutine for the command. So every time you are going to give a command, after writing the command, you call the command subroutine, so that command can be written to the LCD. So after initializing the LCD, we have to write the data to LCD. So in that case, you are going to begin writing the data which has to be displayed on the screen. Here I've used the ASI code for the given letters. For example, 77 decimal represents the letter M in the SI table. I also talked about this in the first video, so you can move back for reference. Then 89D means Y. Then whenever you put a given data to be displayed, you have to call the display subroutine. And in the display subroutine, we make RS1 and RW0, which means we are going to write data. That is the simple display subroutine. So if you want to write the word first, so all these ones, 7, 7, 8, 9, each of these is representing a letter, but we are writing it in code. So that is the first one, the first line. If you want to jump to the second line, we give a command. So this command means you jump the second line and the second position. Then you call the command subroutine. Then in the second line, we are going to have the word LCD, then project. And these are the corresponding codes for those letters to be displayed. So this is a simple code. We can first do some simulation to see if the code is working. We can use Proteus hardware, Proteus software to do the simulation. Here I have my Proteus. We have already connected the LCD and microcontroller here. So I can expand it a bit. I can be more visible. So this is my LCD. So I have to upload the code. Double click here. Look for where the code is. We are using LCD to fix. So desktop project. Desktop projects. Project. Then we go to LCD2 object, LCD2 open. Then you simulate this and see what you're going to get. So is that my first LCD project. So it runs once and stops. So every time you, if I press stop, every time you run it, it will be displaying once and stops. Run my first LCD project once and stops. So this is a simulation. Now I can also show this one on the exact hardware to see if it is in line with what you have programmed and simulated. So let's run the project on our hardware and we see what we are going to observe. So you see the display runs once and stops. You can try again. Load the program. Runs once and stops. Then I can also demonstrate the use of this variable resistor. So you can see it can be used to contrast, adjust when you increase the screen. So that is the use of the variable resistor. Helps you to know the best position for your display. Yeah, I can leave it there. That's okay. Yeah, so that's the program. And try it again one more time. Like that. The next program, we want to display thanks for watching, but in this case I want the display to be continuous. In other words, the first example, the display was displaying once and then stopping, but this one I want it to be continuous displays continuously. So here we have to use a never-ending loop. So I'm going to have the here, and then I will have to let's jump here so that the display can be repeated continuously. And then the other issue is the way I'm going to enter the information or the data to build it into the LCD. In the first example, I was using numbers in hexadecimal form. Now I'm going to be using the exact letters that I want to use, but these letters have to be inside these commas here. So this is another syntax which you can use for displaying information. So those who don't have time for beginning to read the ASIA codes for all the letters, you can just write the letters, the exact letters, but those letters have to be inside the single commas. Then the machine can understand that this is a letter that I'm reading here. Then code 32D means the space. Then this instruction means jump to second line, position 1. Position is supposed to be the third position. I can change it, position 3. Okay, like that. Then yeah, it's the same, just writing the letters. Otherwise the program is the same as the other one. You just have to keep in mind whenever you have to write an instruction or a command, you have to call the command subroutine. When writing that to the LCD, you call the display subroutine. It's the same program, apart from those two issues which I have mentioned. We can first simulate the project here to see if the code you have written is right. So let's upload the code. It's inside desktop project and LCD X. Okay, so let's run and see what we get. So you can see that's what we wanted. Right? Thanks for watching. And the display to continue displaying. When it finishes, continues like that. So our program is okay. And you can move it to the hardware to see the exact display. So let's upload the code into the hardware and see what we get. So here you see the display is running continuously. And that's exactly what our program was meant to do.